What's going on, dudes? We are live and alive. Welcome to the new age. The new year is coming. Well. I don't expect a lot of people to be in here today, but who knows? It is a random stream on a Saturday morning, so we'll see what we get. We got one person in the chat. What's up, dude? Facts of life. Hi, Mystery. What's up, dude? How you doing, buddy boy? Figured I would do a stream today. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. Probably not on Monday either, honestly. But I don't see a reason why not. I don't expect a lot of people to come in here today, or come in here for the stream. So who knows? Only got one viewer so far, so only got 4. Holy shit! That's a quick jump. See the season's greetings, boyos. What's up, Tally? You'll never cope alone. Huh, cope alone. Home alone, cope alone. Walking through the wind, walking through the rain, for your dreams be tossed and blown. Count of Woodland, subdued. Again. It will fill up quickly. People want to listen to the truth. Do they? I don't know. I feel like sometimes I say the truth, but people don't think it applies to them. I don't know. It's weird. But who knows? I mean, I don't know. I'm very next year. I mean, I'm not even doing shit for New Year's this year. Really, I don't even really plan to stay up. Truth be told, so I'm just gonna go to sleep and wake up the next day and then call it a new year, call it a day. So everyone gets so excited for New Year's. I'm like, what's the point? It's not a big deal. I just find it funny. Like, people always ask, like, "Oh, what are you doing for the new year?" Like, does it fucking matter? Like, most people want copium. That's true. Most people can't handle. I don't know. Can people handle the truth really anymore? I don't know. You know, I could tell them the truth all I want, but yeah, the old saying goes, you can drag a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it or drink. You know, it's this is a sad fact of reality that, you know, no matter how much you present the truth to somebody, they'll just rationalize it away by saying that this doesn't apply to me, or well, he's talking about somebody else, or oh well, he said the truth, but there's a way around the truth. Okay, well then, I don't know. This is fucking weird. And you know how it is. Like, it is what it is. You know, but yeah. I'm gonna ask a weird question here, but did anyone here survive a no nut November at all, or no? Did anyone here survive? True. Most people will cope to the end. Yes, true. They will. They will cope to the end. They will. but are shifting away from Disney and Red Pill. That's an improvement, I guess. But I feel like a lot of men, deep down in their hearts, they still want the Disney romance and the a lot of men still want the red pill too. When you see people like Hamza, who has he's a multimillionaire now, or a millionaire at least. He's making money off of the desperation of young men. And what do you call that? And what do you call it, right? Like, is it evil? It's got to be evil, right? Like, I don't know. Like, you're taking the suffering of, well, I guess that's how people make money, though, right? In a way, you know what I mean? Like, it's people make money off of the suffering of other people, right? That's how people provide services at the end of the day. So that's just simply the name of the game. But I don't know. I think it's a sad fact of reality that that a grifting makes more money than honest work. It is it's a damning indictment of the system that tricking people into giving you money for free is more of a somehow provides more money than being a plumber or an electrician or whatever else. This is way fucking weird. Obviously he's just a one-off, so not everyone scam is going to work. But at the same time, like, you have to like question, like, what the fuck? Like, it's fucking weird. It's just fucking odd. I have gone a month without nutting before, but it was a random before No Nut November. Yeah, truth be told, my desire to watch any form of porn or anything else is it's almost gone. Like, I don't have a desire to do it. Like, like it sounds kind of sick to say, but you've seen one porno, you've seen them all. Like, they're all the same. If you really break down a porno or a hentai or whatever else, like, they're all the same. It's all the same shit every time. Like, so why do you keep watching the same Barney Rubble fucking Fred Flintstone going around in a circle when a fucking what's they call it, the when how a Fred Flintstone, he's like he's in his car driving, which is the same scene over and over again. Like, how do you keep doing that? Like, you're watching the same thing happen over and over and over again, and it's like, oh, this time is different. Like that. Everyone's chasing that fucking dragon to find the next big coom, but the next big coom never comes. Like, you're chasing a dragon that doesn't exist, or if it does exist, you're never gonna catch it. So, you know what I mean? Like, so, what are you doing? What's your favorite cope mystery? I don't guess. I like walking outside. I like going to the gym. Probably my best cope right now is going to the gym and working out, for about an hour and a half every day, or an hour every day. Probably my favorite thing to do right now. Yeah, probably my favorite thing right now, going to the gym. A video games has kind of lost their luster. I haven't watched in anime in probably 6 months. I don't care about anime much anymore. It's the same shit every time. Literally the same shit. Yeah, I don't care. It's over early. Low. That could be. New year, same cope, but getting older. HP is brutal. You are right. In the West, they are still getting red pill, maybe, but I'm extrapolating from my Gulag observations. That's true. In this attention economy, grifting young men is the most profitable thing on the planet right now. It is. That's the sad part about it, dude. Like, you literally say you literally it's easier to trick a man it's easier to lie to a man about his prospects than it is to tell him the truth. Like, it literally is, like, because men want I said it before, but men want to fix their problem. But in today's dating world, when your problem is your looks, well, short of breaking your shins or getting some expensive surgery, like you're not fixing that. So it's like men want a solution to a problem that can't be fixed. At least not easily anyway. So, but they still want to fix that problem. So it's a desire in man to want to fix problems. But come on, like look what's going on. We have people literally breaking their fucking shins. Breaking their fucking shins to get taller. Like, what are you talking about? This is fucking retarded. Literally the most brutal pill, in my opinion, after face height and bald pill. Yeah, H pill is brutal. It's pretty bad. I think you think porn is harmful. No, porn is harmful to your brain. It is brain in the long run simply because of fucking. It turns you into a cuck. Like all it does, you're a cuckold in the corner watching someone else get pleasure. It's all it's doing. I mean, it's a well-known fact that like, obviously, if the Israelis, keep in mind, a lot of the porn is owned by the Jews anyway. So like, that's the funny part about it. So like, you're usually using the Jewish psyop is like literally in your brain every day. If you're fapping every day or some shit, even if you're fapping off the regular shit, still the porn psyop is there. So you're jerking off every day to Jewish psyop porn. You're turning into a cuckold, into a sissy, effectively, some cuckold in the corner. And yeah, I mean, it's simply just it's destroying your brain. You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? Running keeps me sane. I like jogging or walking or something like that. But I like really lifting weights is my outlet. Truth be told, so anime doesn't do it for me as much. Yeah, I used to love anime, and I still kind of do. But like, I'm looking at the shows, and I'm like, this sounds like depression. I don't think it is. I don't think it is at all. I think I'm seeing it for what it is. Like, come on. Let's be completely honest here. Let's be completely honest. When you're playing a video, is any FPS really that much different than the fucking next one? The formula is the same every time. It's like drinking a Coke. The formula is the exact same every fucking time. Oh, we changed the character's hairstyle. Oh, we changed the character's face. But other than that, it's the same fucking game. How many times can you play Final Fantasy? How many times can you play fucking Call of Duty? Can you play Halo? How many times can you watch the same fucking shonen anime for the 50th time where the main character he defeats the bad guy with the power of friendship? How many times can we do this? It's the same shit every time. And once you admit that, I don't know, like, obviously there's some variation sometimes, but other than that, it's very much the same. There's nothing unique. There's nothing unique about it. You know what I mean? There's nothing unique. So it's like, it might seem cool when you're watching it, but at the end of the day, it's the same shit. Yeah, that's the majority. That's the thing. Like, the world is just boring, so we call it what it is. Like, I'm just calling it for what it is. It's the same shit every time. How many times can you watch the same shit over? It's like the whole world's been on fucking repeat for the last 20 years. Like, like. No, people saying Attack on Titan is good, but I can't get into it. It's all like 10 episodes. Still like 10 episodes. It's a good show, but I already knew how it ended, so I didn't bother to watch the fucking anime. So I watched the anime already. I just didn't care. I'm basically an incel now. Haven't you always been an incel? I don't know. Like, I don't know. But it's not as bad since I've had previous. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Does any of this matter? Oh boy. I truth be told, I miss people like Richie Hart. I didn't see the value of him until he was gone. I mean, I kind of did when he was here, but he was one of my favorite dudes to have on. And or Richard Coper back in the day. That was his name, Coper. But he had such a good head on his shoulders about stuff, and he'll be missed. He has such a good perspective on things. So he would always like stop us and say, "What are you guys talking about?" He would always do that. And even he would send me messages saying about how like this is like dumb. Like, what are you guys talking about? Like, this is the how to get a better coom. Like, this is fucking weird. Some of the economic reports saying labor shortage in 2024 will be even worse because of birth rate declines. This results in less tax revenue to support boys and their Chad Junior children. kids. And I think that they're just gonna take the money and fucking print it, dog. So they're gonna take the money and print it. It doesn't matter. I have a sick Attack on Titan poster in my room, though it looks cool on the stream. You know, it's over when men are getting plastic surgery and breaking their shins. Yeah, come on. Like, if this was happening in any other, imagine you're like an alien and you're coming down here and you see some dude breaking his shin to get taller. You probably, what the fuck? You're gonna be like, you're gonna be on here like, what the hell's going on? Like, you're gonna be like, what is going on? This can't be real. That's what they're gonna say. This can't be fucking real. Yay, Jews. Oh boy. Real question is, who controls the people who control the Jews? Very good point, Mystery. Well, yeah, come on. Like, look at it for what it is. The economy is a consumerism scam. Like, once again, how many times can you watch, Naruto? Who comes Boruto now, guys? Naruto comes out, then Boruto comes out. So, okay, we're gonna keep playing the same fucking characters over and over again. And even then, the anime, it's not unique. It's not unique at all. And nothing really is, but. Attack on Titan is worth a watch. It's kind of worth it, in my opinion. It's a good show. I just like, I already know how it ended, so I didn't care. The economy is consumerism scam. Yeah, it is. Call of Duty, Zombie, Chick-fil-A, and Green Day keep me from roping. My God, that is so sad. I just thought about Richard Cooper. Yeah, he was a good dude to have on. He had a lot of good ideas. Power of Friendship Law, and also the same story of a bullied kid who somehow becomes the strongest and most popular person by the end of the show and gets his wife and kids. Yeah. It's the same thing every time. It literally is. It's literally a male power fantasy, dog. Whereas he probably left and lived his life. I can't say I blame the guy. Leave. Don't come back. Like, he's smart. Food is the best cope. No, it could be. I just prefer working out. I don't know. Cobra was my favorite. There are very few guys who understood that the black pill is much more than just dating and just look at them as a session. He's one of them. High IQ boyo, even with his spurging. Truth be told, his spurging was probably more out of a frustration. He's like, oh my God, we're going in circles, and he wasn't wrong. Like, truth be told, this is why I sometimes just go solo sometimes, because like it does go in circles sometimes. It's the same story every time. Yeah, I did this to get some pussy. Okay, like we gonna do this fucking show again? This is weird. Like, it's the same show. The red pill is the same Looney Tunes fucking Roadrunner bullshit in a circle every day. The black pill is is becoming the same Looney Tunes bullshit circle every day. Where it's looks guys, and then we're gonna show a bunch of Chad faces and Chad worship and shit like that. It's getting weird. So his spurging was probably more out of fucking frustration. Too bad I gain weight too easily, shaking my head. Yeah, I gain a muscle extremely easily, so I can just like, hopefully if I lift enough, I can just kind of like, but it's not ever, it's never enough that I would do the bad eating you're doing, honestly. So breaking your shin for maybe 3 to 4 inches, which isn't going to improve this and be all that much. Maybe a few more matches on average. I don't even know if that even works. Like, you're going to look really weird. You're going to look extremely disproportionate. Like, you're going to look like a fucking Gumby. Like, or not Gumby. You look like fucking like that thing from Outlaw Star, that little fucking, like, what's that thing called? No, not from Outlaw Star. That's a good show, by the way. But what's that fucking show called? A Mike Wazowski, that fucking little fucking fucking meatball looking dude. They even did. Is he gonna even? If dating apps don't even work. Yeah, Wakanda for Life got it right. He's not wrong. It doesn't even work. Do they work? Like, don't forget, dog. Like, height gives you human rights, but like, face is the master race. Like, it is. Face is the master race. If your face is fucked up, like I've seen. In fact, maybe it's a little bit more nuanced than that. I saw a there was a study I saw posted. I don't have it on me right now, but the study I saw posted that basically said that height was such a determining factor in somebody's SMV that good features on a short man yielded no more benefit. But when the features were on a tall man, they yielded more benefit. So like a short guy having a big dick didn't matter. A short guy having a nice face didn't matter. But if he was taller, when the guy was taller, all those things all of a sudden became attractive. It was so fucking weird. Just goes to show you that sometimes I think we're a little bit more wrong about the face and height thing. I think maybe height. It all matters. Like it all matters. You can't just say, well, face or height. It all matters. It all matters. I'm gonna see if I can find this. I think I took a screenshot of it or something like that. Let me see if I can find this thing. Let me see if I can find this because I did look at it. Maybe it's in my phone. I do a lot of stuff on my phone as well where I save stuff. But do I have it here? Where is it at? Do I have this here? Nah, I don't have it here. But I'll probably try to have it for the SNC. If I do SNC this week, I might not do an SNC this weekend. I haven't decided yet. Probably not, but Stan Lee was a Jew the whole time. Duh, you didn't know that, dude. Most of these Jews change their name to something else. Like fucking Bill Maher. That dude's name. I think he was on with Kid Rock or some shit like that, and they were talking. He claimed to be Celtic or something like, or he claimed to be some form of European, and then he looked at him and said, "No, you're a Jew." And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, yeah." I was like, "What?" I'm like, dude, these guys change their name all the goddamn time. No, fucking Stephen Colbert. His last name is not Colbert. John Stewart's last name is not Stewart. Come on, these guys all change their fucking names because they know. Come on, they're all a bunch of liars, dude. If you have to change your fucking name, there might be something wrong with your with the group of people you are, but whatever. Naruto, burrito, and then Dorito, burrito, burrito. I have to become a spurred through frustration. I can, yeah. You guys have seen it before, so I do. There's certain times where I'm like, what the fuck? Like this is what I got to deal with today. Fuck it, dude. I was go crazy. I stayed because you guys are far more interesting than mainstream ever will be. Oh boy, by self-improving, you are improving the dating pool for Floyds. Just are you? I guess marginally. I guess like, oh wow, there's more tall men for me to choose to reject, right? So I can pick the best of the tall men, right? So I don't know. Stupid app, let me fuck, lol. Dude, I don't know, whatever. Although some things boils get into is a little far from me, too far from me. Yeah. Depending on what we're talking about. When I go on a rant about the Jews, I guess it is sort of a it can turn people off, but the surgery gets safer and raises you at least by half a foot guaranteed, then maybe it'd be worth it. But like you're gonna look like a fucking freak. You know, like fucking Mike Wazowski, that little fucking green thing from Monsters Inc. Do you really want to look like a tall man with fucking short arms? Like it looks fucking weird. Like you look like odd. Like I don't know. I wouldn't do it. Fuck it, dude. I'm not doing that. Like I'm not. That is like simping to the highest level, dude. It is what it is. Like it's simping to the highest level. It is. It's simping to the highest fucking level. Imagine the level of technology the government is hiding to release everyone until 2075. Who knows? Some are getting too degenerate. I would agree. Yeah, there's some people who come on here and I question like, okay, what are your real motivations for even existing? Like, I hate to say it like that, but it sounds so mean. What, like, why do you exist? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying go off yourself, but like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you here for? Like, what is your point of being here? Oh, well, I'm supposed to be the don't wants to hear the truth, right? I don't know, like, I don't know. Brutal high pill, yeah, that's pretty brutal, dude. The all matters pill. It is. Everything matters and works in conjunction. Yep. I don't know, man. I see hot girls in my city dating normie guys who are their height match. Okay. No, there are others that descend into outright degenerate behavior, like whipping out D's on live streams. Yeah. Truth be told, I'm surprised my stream hasn't been taken down yet. I don't know how the fuck this channel stays up. I'll be honest with you. I've had so many people fucking post fucking like borderline or horrible fucking thing on coming here and try to post stuff, and it's like, what's going on? This is fucking weird. I just accept for what it is and say crazy shit. Yeah, well, surgery is crazy painful. It is, from what I've heard. My legs are super short, so it worked for me. Yeah, it'll work for me. Yeah, maybe. Saw a guy on TikTok who went from 5'5" to 6 foot getting surgery. Well, hope he's happy. Although I'm guilty of getting angry at things and hoping for the apocalypse. Oh boy. Well, if you're hoping for the apocalypse, maybe Mark Zuckerberg has the right idea where he has a bunker in Hawaii. So. Lol at the sensitive soy cocks, unhinged spurg, mystery streams is the funniest. The funniest. They are the funniest, dude. Where I'm going on about the Jews. about the small hats. Yeah, dude. Oh, dude. The small hat conspiracy goes deep, dude. Goes deep. Goes real fucking deep. What's this picture of? Oh, here it is. This is the one I wanted to show last time. I'll show it this time. Fuck, we got plenty of time today. I'm gonna go ahead and just show this. Let's fucking do it. This is the information about the finders. Remember, yeah, this is. I saw. Have you seen the movie Leave the World Behind? Basically showing what's gonna happen soon. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. Hitting the bottle yet again? What? No, I'm not. I barely even drink, dude. I barely drink at all. I almost never drink, actually. I drink like God once every 2 weeks, if that. So I'm not a big drinker at all. I'm not a lightweight. I can drink a lot of moonshine, but I just don't drink a lot. What's the point? You know, I'm not a heavy drinker at all. So I never have been a heavy drinker. I was always taught to drink for like have a glass of whiskey every once in a while. Other than that, don't fucking. I think it's a bad habit to pick up, so I just never did it. So yeah, let's cover this. I have the whole article here and the whole thing. I only drink socially, if even that. I might come home, pour a glass of scotch or not scotch, get shit, whiskey or some shit, and just drink, and call it a day, and barely have a I'm not even get buzzed, right? Just get a little drink and call it a day. All right, let's cover the finders. This is what I tried to cover last time, but wasn't able to do it. Here we go. The finders. The finders were a cult organization investigated in the late 1980s for child abuse and trafficking, and a U.S. Customs Service report from that time states that the organization was trafficking and abusing many children, but the investigation was shut down by the CIA. The finders still exist. No information exists about their activities after the early 1990s. Here we go. Details of investigation. On Thursday, February 1987, this office was contacted via telephone by Sergeant Joanne Von Meter of the Tallahassee Police Department Juvenile Division. Sergeant Von Meter requested assistance in identifying 2 adult males and 6 minor children aged 7 to 2 years old. That's weird. The adult males were tentatively identified as TPD as Michael Hulathan and Douglas Amarin, or whatever, forget the fuck, both of Washington, D.C., who were arrested the previous day on charges of child abuse. The police had received an anonymous telephone call relating to 2 well-dressed white men wearing suits and ties in Myers Park, Tallahassee, apparently watching 6 dirty and unkept children in the playground area. Hulathan and Amarin were near a 1980s blue Dodge van bearing Virginia license plate X, doesn't matter, the inside of which was later described as foul-smelling, filled with maps, books, letters, and with a mattress situated to the rear of the van, which appeared as if it was used as a bed. And the overall appearance of the van gave the impression that all 8 persons were living in it. The children were covered in insect bites. Were very dirty. Most of the children were not wearing underwear. All the children had not been bathed in many days. Like, what are the odds? Yeah, okay, guys. There's nothing weird going on here at all, guys. Right? There's nothing weird going on at all. We're right. It's weird. This is fucking weird. The men were arrested and charged with multiple counts of child abuse in lodges in Leon County Jail. Once into custody, the men were somewhat evasive of their answers to the police regarding the children and stated that only that they were both the children's teachers and that they all were en route to Mexico to establish a school for the brilliant children. Oh my God. Oh my God. The children tentatively were identified as Mary, white female, age 7, Max, white male, age 6, Benjamin, white male, age 4, Honeybee? What? White female, age 3, BB, white male, age 2, John Paul, white male, age 2. That's fucking weird. So 2 men in a van. This reads too much like a obvious pedo van, but whatever. It obviously is a pedo van, right? Children initially indicated that they lived in tents in a commune in the Washington D.C. area and were going to Mexico to go to school for smart kids. The office contacted the office of RACDC and spoke with SSA Bob Harold. This agent requested telephone numbers and names of police persons in the area departments that might be aware of the said activity described by the children and to follow-ups on the leads, the Virginia license plate, and to check on the men's names of looking for law enforcement. A short time later, this office was contacted by Detective Jim Bradley of the Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department. Bradley indicated that the case here in Tallahassee appeared to be strongly related to a case he currently was working on in the Washington, D.C. area. He stated that the actions of the 2 men in custody in Tallahassee, along with the children, just might give his case enough probable cause for search warrants to search premises occupied by the cult members called the Finders. This agent directed Bradley to telephone TPD and discuss with police directly any activities forthcoming related to the case. At this time, it was determined that there were no custom violations found to exist, and therefore this case is being closed pending receipt of additional information. So here we go. All these people here. Here's the picture. I'm just gonna show the picture. Here's the picture of what they found. Here's the picture of the school. No further information will be available. No further action will be taken. Isn't that weird? Isn't that fucking weird? Let's see. Memo to file. Resident agent in charge in 1987. On Thursday, February 5th, doesn't matter. Deputy Duty Bob here received a call from blah blah was seeking assistance in contacting the appropriate police department to coordinate child abuse investigation with Tallahassee Police Department. SS whatever Curtail further requested assistance in checking some names, addresses, and vehicles found in custom child pornography unit database, and stated that there was some suspicion of the suspects being involved in supplying children for production of child pornography. Further, with information in Tallahassee Police Department that the children may have been en route to Mexico from Washington D.C. area. The possibility of customs interest in investigation due to possible violation of the Child Protection Act of 1984, the alleged nexus with the U.S. Mexican border was discussed. So let's see. Oh my God. Like, it only gets worse the more you fucking read. My God. Summary. A large group of people performing rituals, sacrifice, group sex, and more things with documents including how to make bombs, avoid police detection, acquire children from various means, and so on is discovered by police detectives. The investigation is immediately made secret, terminated, and is classified as a CIA internal matter. According to this document, the CIA was either complicit or outright funding the group. So, like, how can you see this and then say there's nothing going on here, guys? That's the summary, though. I might post this in my Discord if you want to read the whole damn thing. I'm not gonna read the whole thing here, but oh yeah, this shit's real. Whether you like it or not. Here's another funny one, guys. Here's another funny one. Here we go. This is from Lynn Forrester de Rothschild from Hillary Clinton here. Info for you. Let me know what penance I owe you. This is weird. You got some chick over here wearing a deer mask, and you think you're crazy because you're smoking some good shit. You're like, oh my god. And you see her over here dressed like a fucking witch. So yeah, there's some shit going on here, guys. I don't know. It's the well-known fact that the witch is here. Oh boy. Here's something I wanted to read for a while now. I'm gonna read this thing on stream. Fuck it, I'll read it here. Something I wanted to read for a while. We're gonna read this now. This is actually incel related, so maybe you guys actually be engaged. Incel tiers, whatever you want to call it. Society would be better off if it stopped lying to incels. This is going to be a hot take, but I see a lot of advice coming from different circles that incels should do X, Y, and Z to improve themselves to attract women. But the cold truth of the matter is that a lot of these types of incels don't even clean it very well. They simply don't have what it takes to attract women, and no amount of being more confident or adjusting their beliefs are going to fix that. Now, I'm saying this as a woman. Sure you are. I've seen incels in real life and had a chance to interact with them personally. A thought experiment I'd always run in my head is, wait. How does she know they're incel, though? How does she know they're incel? How does she know they're incel, though? How does that work? Because, like, do you just look at them and see that they're incel? Do you just look at them and say, oh, that's incel, right? I don't know. Isn't that weird? She just looks at them and says incel. So, like, how do you know they're incel? No. Yeah, you can't just look at it, but it's kind of funny how would she actually say it, or... Yeah, I thought experiment I'd always run in my head is, what could he do to make me more attracted to him? And the answer was universally nothing. Ooh. Saudi needs to quit lying to these guys. Well, here's the funny part, dude. The black pill has been trying to tell men the truth for a while now. And we get called everything misogynist, and you can call it everything, right? And maybe we are, but at the same time, we're the ones telling the truth. And we're the bad guys, but somehow when some idiot on some faggot on Incel Tears, it's probably not even a real woman, whatever, probably a tranny, says on Incel Tears and says this shit. Oh well, all of a sudden it's the truth. Okay, isn't it funny how, like, it's the same thing with pearly things, right? Where it's like the truth has to come out of a fucking woman's mouth for anyone to fucking believe it. Isn't that funny? Society needs to quit lying to these guys. In a world where women are free to choose who they have sex with, they're the losers. They're the guys who don't get picked. Sorry, but that's the truth. The sooner we can come up with better methods to artificially pacify these men's sexual needs. You've already done it with porn and video games and weed and everything else. You've already done it. And help them come to terms with their situation, the better off everyone will be. Women will be better off with these guys without these guys creeping on them. Dude, most incels don't even leave their fucking homes, dog. Probably not, dog. I'm so tired of this fucking narrative that the incels are out here creeping on women. Dude, it never whenever I see a dude who I know, you can just look at him and say he's an incel, like he's obviously an incel. Like he's just normally alone walking around, not looking at anybody. Just walking around doing his own thing. So, like, I never see these creepy dudes unless they're talking about just regular fucking men, in which case, was that, I don't know. But I guess they consider anybody who's not Chad or whatever to be creepy, I guess, so it is what it is. But this is just dumb. Existing in my presence. That's a good one, Jay. You got that one right. Existing in my presence. That's true. Women would be better off with these guys creeping, but incels will be better off because they are being told the truth. Do you think most incels know the truth? I don't know. Maybe they don't. Who fucking knows, but... the society is offering methods, alternatives to help alleviate their frustrations. When you lie to these men, they turn to misogynist grifters like Andrew Tate for guidance, and think that it is way worse for everyone involved than just getting these guys to accept the truth. I don't know. The reality that, incelism is it's a result of a lot of factors, but I don't know. It's fucking sad. This reality is retarded. It's pretty bad. She could have literally said, I've seen these subhumans in real life. She might as well have said that, honestly. An incel doesn't have to do it to approach or converse with women to creep her out. He can simply be walking in her general direction. That's true. Doesn't necessarily require the dude to I didn't actually read the threads. I don't go on Reddit at all. Truth be told, I hate Reddit so much. Like a Reddit is literally the most psyop place on the planet, dog. It is. Place of psyop central, and then it's still a 4chan. So at the end of the day, you either get your psyop in the dumb form or the really dumb form, right? So okay, what is this? Got the time already. Oh, here we go. I can't. This topic here is too spicy for me to cover right now. I'm not going to cover that topic right now. Too spicy. Les Redditor. I hate fucking Reddit so fucking much, dog. Here's your Discord link, not Discord link, your StreamYard link, and go ahead and join. Join, you're ready. There was a video someone posted earlier. I might play that video now. It's gonna have fun today. I don't feel like covering any spicy topics other than the Finders. That was like one little excursion we took, but we're gonna try to keep this shit keep it spicy, keep it clean here today. I not too many J's walk, too many Jew rants today. Where's the let me go to my browser, put this link in there. Is this dude coping? Let's see. How old is this video? 21 hours ago? How are people still on MGTOW in this day and age? What the fuck? Whatever, dude. We'll see what it says. Let's see what he has to say. This is another MGTOW channel. Wow. Real men go their own way. No, a lot of men get sent their own way, dog. They're not going their own way, dog. They are not going their own way. They got sent their own way, dog. I'm sorry.
MGTOW is not the answer. It's bad. It's cringy. It's cope. MGTOW is the ultimate cope. God made.
Oh, is he being okay? So let's see what he has to say here. I want to see what he's saying here.
Man and woman to be together. In the Bible, it says God took a rib from Adam and made Eve because it was not good for Adam to be alone and to be lonely. And women and men, we have these complementary things that go together. That's why I think that, a lot of kids come out messed up today because they don't have a masculine dad or any dad, and they don't have a feminine mom. And that is the ultimate ideal situation to raise a family. And that's an ideal situation for men and women. We're meant to have a relationship with each other. We're meant to get married and have a family together. It's how it should be. It's how God created us to be. And when I see a lot of these guys proclaiming that MGTOW is the way and stuff like that, it just, I hate it. I really do hate it, because you do not want to end up alone in this world. You just don't. And I see a lot of guys going MGTOW, and I think it's going to have big consequences on society.
I mean, he uses the term "going MGTOW," but most men are going quote unquote going MGTOW out of because they know there's nothing for them to get anyway, right? Like they like, if you know your outcome is 0, why would you keep trying? Like, there's no point. Like, yeah, sure, at the end of the fucking day, if your outcome is 0 anyway, you might as well not try. Like, if you already know your outcome, if your odds of winning are 0%, why would you keep rolling the dice? There's no point. You might as well just you're forced to go MGTOW. You're forced, MGTOW. True Prussian said it, but everyone's been saying it, right? But at the end of the fucking day, there's no point. So when you see these men drop out and quote unquote go MGTOW, they aren't really going MGTOW. They're being sent their own way, but at the same time, they aren't doing anything that's that's particularly irrational. I think the irrationality comes in when where they think that, oh well, I'm really taking it to the fucking women by leaving. No, you're fucking doing them a favor, right? You're doing them a favor. So like by taking yourself out of the gene pool or out of the dating market, you're doing the women a favor by allowing them to find who they actually want to find. So there really is no I don't know. It's just weird. Like you're doing them a favor, but at the end of the day, like sometimes the only winning move is not to play. But even by not playing, you're not really winning anything anyway, right? So it's like, who cares? At the end of the day, there is no winning move. You just exist and then die, and then hope that your fucking death is not painful, right?
I think that there's going to be a lot of negative consequences because so many guys are just walking away from marriage. And first, I want to say, like, I get it.
Like, you're not wrong, but at the same time, men aren't really walking away from marriage per se. But like, most men can't even get a fucking phone number. If they get a phone number, they can't even get a first date. So, what are you really saying here? It sounds a little bit schizophrenic to say, oh well, men dropping out's a bad thing, but at the same time, I don't know, it's just weird. Like these guys, they don't see the whole picture. They're always looking at like, well, if men drop out, there's going to be less families, blah blah blah. Okay, I get that, but at the same time, why are they dropping out? And it is them dropping out. Is that the most rational move they have? That's the most rational thing to do to some extent, right? Like, if you know your odds of winning are 0, why bother? Oh, I'm gonna struggle and be like a Sisyphus and keep pushing that boulder up the hill. At some point, you say fuck it and stop doing it. Well, why would you keep doing it?
Like, I think that marriage in the West today is pretty much far from what marriage has been historically.
Oh, you don't fucking say.
What it's supposed to be biblically. I think
you don't fucking say.
Kind of disgusting that guys are expected to throw $10,000 on a ring and then throw another $20,000 on a wedding. Then you're, $30K out in debt, and the marriage laws and the court laws, divorce laws and everything, they're all skewed for women, and they're kind of created to screw over men. I get why a lot of men are very cautious around marriage, but that being said, you want to get married.
Oh, come on. Dude, how can you spell? I don't know how you people do this shit, dog. Like, you spell out the most obvious reasons why men don't get married. Or, truth be told, he's missing the most obvious reason is that women don't want to marry the men. So, the most obvious reason is that the women don't want the men anyway. So, like, if you can't get over the first hurdle, you're not going to be able to run the rest of the race. So, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he thinks per se. Like, it's just weird. This is a weird thought process that you can name all these reasons why men don't get married, and even though you missed the most obvious ones, but whatever. Let's say that these are the most obvious reasons why men wouldn't get married. Why would you expect a man to take? He knows, like, if you know that this is a raw deal, why would you take the raw deal? That's retarded. That's some next level retard shit, bro. I don't know, man. Like, you know it's bullshit, but you keep going. It's weird. This video from 2015. There's some truth there. This is a good comment. Yeah, this is a good comment, dog. This video seems old as fuck. I'm like, this dude's like 10 years behind, dog. He said, someone said, yeah, this dude's 10 years behind, dog. It's true. These behind the guys are always so close but never hit the mark. It's true. They never hit the mark, dog. They're always 25 fucking yards off.
To a good traditional Christian woman. That's
do you know where? Oh, dude. Just go find your trad wife, dude. Just go find trad wife, dog. Just go find a trad wife. Oh my god, dude. This is the most infuriating fucking talking point I've ever heard in my whole life. Just go find yourself a good church girl, dude. All the church girls are simply just reformed hoes, dog. Some chick who hit like she's 28 years old, trying to find a man now because she fucked her way through her fucking 20s, and now she's 28 years old trying to find a man. You know how retarded that sounds? And you expect, like, yeah, you know how like fucking like demeaning it is to be a man who quote unquote did everything right, biblically, right? Like you you stay chaste and you practice good sexual discipline and don't have any kids and yada yada yada, and then your pastor tells you, "Hey, Jimmy, I need you to marry this hoe." You know how fucked up that is. So I have to do everything right, but she doesn't. Fuck you, dog. Yeah, this is retarded. Jimmy, look, Jimmy, I know she a hoe, Jimmy, but Jimmy, I need you to marry the hoe, Jimmy. It's like, fuck are we talking about? Like, what the fuck are we talking about now? What is this? So I'm supposed to be the saint, but I gotta marry fucking Lilith? Like, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Fuck you. It's retarded. Oh man, dude. I gotta marry fucking Satan. Come on, dog. It's retarded. Oh my god, dog. I gotta marry fucking a Jezebel? What is that? So Jesus Christ himself has to marry Jezebel? You know how retarded that fucking sounds? Nah, dude. That's retarded.
What you want out of life. Just because it's a lot harder and like it's gonna
He says harder, like we went from like the slope just went up a little bit. Nah, dog, the slope is now exponential. It's not some fucking like a hill. It's exponential. It's not much harder. It's literally nigh impossible. Does he know the data? In fact, I gotta pull this up. Where's this old chart? I had this old ass chart I had from months ago. Where's this chart at? I gotta find. Give me a sec, guy. I'm gonna find this chart. I have to fucking disprove this shit today. I have to do it today. Today I'm gonna fucking remind his ass why he's wrong. I want to show him why he's wrong. Where's this picture at? I know I have it. I can find it really easily. I know it's in this fucking jar. I know it's in this fucking folder here. Where are you? Where are you at? I know I have it. Give me 1 sec, dude. I know I can find it. Give me 1 sec. I have this chart. I know I fucking have it. Give me one. I can find it. Don't rush me now. Don't rush me. Where is it? It was part of one of my videos. Where the fuck is it? Come on, it's the bat. This is the bat video. I have all my pictures of my videos in this fucking folder I never fucking use anymore. But I know I have it. Come on, where the fuck is it? It's such a good chart too. It's such a good chart. It shows everything. Like, it shows everything. Where is it? Where are you, chart? Not down there, so it's gotta be up here. Cro Magnum, man. What the fuck are these pictures? I got some old ass memes in here, dog. These memes are old as fuck. Where are you, Mr. Chart? It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. Is this it? Fucking meow mix. My god. I have some old ass memes in here, dog. The day of the rake. The fucking leaf. Oh, I can't find it now. Oh my god. Where'd it go? Don't tell me I got rid of it, did I? I couldn't have gotten rid of this fucking I have to disprove this today. I have to do it. Give me 1 sec. Use the large icons. I can find it easier. I know I can find this fucking meme. It's an old meme, but it's a good meme. It's not even a meme, really. It's a fucking chart. It shows everything. It shows literally everything. This dude's literally asking you to do the fucking impossible at this point. Where is it at? I might not have it at all anymore, actually. Fuck it, man. Every time I need a meme, I don't have it in the right folder. It's my own fucking fault. Sorry, guys. I wanted to do it in real time, but I don't have the meme in front of me. Now, what I could do is pull the video up, but that's too much fucking work. It'd be easier to show the picture. Anyway, I can just describe it. There's a really old fucking chart I showed. It was on my video about like female promiscuity over time. And what it basically shows is that the number of virgin women who are quote unquote chaste and good women to marry is almost zero. In fact, it might as well be zero, because the amount of women who have body counts of, acceptable fucking ranges for marriage is almost zero. And people like him are thinking that, like, oh well, these women still exist. I'm looking at him like, dude, I don't know what fucking planet you're living on. I don't know what solar system you're in. I don't even know what universe you're in, dog. Because apparently you must be living in some fucking alternate reality where like these women they exist on some fucking plantation somewhere. You got to find them somewhere. Okay, like they must grow trees in your area, because they're not my fucking area, dog. Look, like the reality is that there ain't no fucking women out there that are of marriageable quality here. It's simply true. So I don't know how you can even. I'm still trying to find it, but I don't think you can find it here. I can pull up the video. Let me try one more folder before I give up. Did you guys see in this? Oh, bro, you can see in this? Dude, bro, dude. Oh, fucking, that old meme, dude. In here, remember that old ass meme? Dude, bro. You guys seeing this? Oh my god, that old fucking meme. Anyway, probably this meme so old now no one fucking remembers it anymore. Where is it? Do I have the chart? Do I have the chart? That's the only question I'm looking for here. Do I have the chart? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna play this video over again. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Instead of playing this crappy video, we're gonna play one of my old videos, and we're gonna finish this video up. We're gonna play this video. We're gonna play this video. Not that one. I'm gonna go here. Go to my view your channel. I can find a video really fast. It's right. Oh, where is it? It's right. Ha. So like, here is the video I did well over 3 years ago now. Wow, this video is old as dirt. Here's the video. Here's the chart. Here's the chart. I think I zoom in a few times. So here is the. But by the 2010s, here's the chart. You can't see it very well, but like by the 2010s, the number of women who have like body counts, it's like literally 5%. And what do you think that number is now, dog? What do you think it is now? What do you think it is now, dog? What do you think it is now? I mean, come on. I can't show the whole chart because obviously it's on a video, but like, it's just, what the fuck? Let me play the rest of this video up, but come on.
It take a lot of sacrifice and a lot of.
So men have to sacrifice for a chance of getting this mythical woman that doesn't exist? What's he talking about, dog? Oh my god.
Looking in the right places, it doesn't mean it's impossible.
Oh, bro. You're sending men on a wild goose chase and telling them it's not impossible. Like that's more fucking cruel than just telling them the truth. That's more cruel than telling them the truth. I'd rather be told the truth that, hey, bro, don't bother, than being told, hey, bro, go run around the circle for 20 years and find nothing at all. Just tell me that. Tell me don't bother. Don't send me on a fucking wild goose chase. Kiss my ass. Because at that point, this is the same problem that the boomers have, where it's like the men are mad at the boomers because the boomers lied to them for almost 13, 20, 30 years now, 40 fucking years. So, of course they're mad at the boomers. Come on, man.
It's not impossible. It is a lot harder, and that.
Oh, even he got the meme picture. Oh, even he knows he's bullshitting, dog. Even God knows you're bullshitting, dog. When God knows you're bullshit, you know you're bullshitting, dog. Bullshit, man.
That's why I think a lot of guys are becoming so frustrated with the game that they're like, oh, fuck this game, I'm going to flip over the board and just say the game is skewed and not play. And that's kind of what MGTOW is. It's refusing to play the game because the game's become so skewed and so difficult. And I think that it's really just a pussy move. It's given up.
Why is it so bad to give up? Why is giving up considered to be a pussy move? What if it's the best move that you have? Like, why would you play a rigged game? It's like playing poker at a real casino, right? It's like, okay, like the house always wins, so don't play. It's like playing the lottery. Why would you keep playing the lottery? You know your odds are fucking 1 in a fucking trillion or billion or some shit. Why would you play? Oh, because the odds are 0, bro. What? Fuck you. There's my odds. The odds are 0, basically, dog. Fuck you. Oh my god, dude. Like, why do men like this come on stream or come on fucking YouTube and spout this bullshit, dog?
It's a coward's way out. That's what MGTOW.
The coward's way out, dog. Okay. So I guess the real man's supposed to fucking ram his head into a brick wall for 20 years and then die. Fuck you. How about no? Like, I don't know. How about no? How about I don't ram my head into a brick wall for 20 years? What's the point? Like, it's the exact same argument that fucking trad cuts use, where it's like, oh, we need men to be re-engaged. We need men to be re-engaged because we need men to work and provide us with tax revenue. Fuck off. It's the same story every fucking time. You refuse to add any real value add to the fucking deal. You just say you will work and provide us tax revenue or nothing. Go fuck yourself. Like, go fuck yourself. This guy's 22. Guy's fucking 22. He doesn't know a fucking thing about the world then, dude. Fuck him. Dude's retarded. He doesn't live long enough. He doesn't live long enough at all.
It's a coward's way out. And I know there's a lot of guys, maybe you're watching this and you're mad. You're thinking that I'm like an idiot. You're not even trying to build.
How does he know that? How do you know nobody's tried? How does he know that? How the fuck does he know that? Like, I love how these guys are so presumptuous to say, you haven't even tried, bro. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. There's your answer. Fuck you, dog. I mean, you guys haven't tried, dog. Okay, dude. We all make assumptions, but damn, like, just to assume that no man has tried once to do anything is like retarded, dude. This is next level retarded. It's some pants on head retarded shit, dog.
Build a life that's gonna bring you fulfillment, and that God calls us to live.
Like, he's not wrong in the sense of like, yeah, you'll be more fulfilled, but like, finding a woman who can provide this to you is almost nigh impossible. There isn't some fucking like magical, mystical fucking unicorn out there that's gonna save your fucking life. Usually doesn't exist. So your odds of especially if you're normie or high tier normie, even like your odds of finding this is going to be extremely low.
Like, we're called to be husbands, fathers, leaders in our community. We're not called to focus on our hobbies. Like, what are you going to focus on? Like fishing? Like building a man cave so you can watch football? Like, it's some of the most cringe stuff I've seen. But I think that MGTOW is going to have a lot of communities springing up of like older single men trying to pat themselves on the back and convince themselves that they never wanted a family or like a wife anyway. They want. Dude,
I don't mean any harm, but like most MGTOW guys, probably, yeah, a lot of them are coping in the sense of like, yeah, they have a man cave, they got this shit going on, they got that shit going on, but like are they really happy? Probably not. But at the end of the day, they are where they are. And to assume that these men didn't try at all is bullshit. Some of these men did try, and that's why they quote unquote this is why I put in the big air quotes, went MGTOW, quote unquote. Like, that's why they went. Because they realized that their results yielded no fruit. So what's the point? What's up, Ryder?
Hey, King.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, go ahead with your presentation.
Okay. If you wanted to pop in here pipe in at all?
Yeah, I don't have anything specific to mention now. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Boy, I've noticed how not once has he placed the blame on how society is structured or women. Just try harder. Yeah, it's the same fucking narrative every fucking day. Just try harder, bro. What? At some point, you're gonna reach a max of where like your time is not gonna be worth the effort. The time spent on the effort is not worth it. Like it's kind of like when you reach like when you plateau, when you know that your body can't go any further. It's like you've been trying to hit that fucking four plate fucking lift for fucking 3 fucking years and you can't do it. That might be your max, bro. So like everybody maxes out somewhere. Everybody maxes out somewhere, and you might have hit your max. So if you can't, unless you're gonna do some roids, in which case that's not it's what it is. But it's fucking weird. I don't know. Just go to church and get involved. That's how I found my wife. It worked for me. You're just not trying hard enough, bro. Yeah, it's the same story every time. It's literally the same story every fucking day. Like, it's the same story every day. Most MGTOWs will admit that ideally they wanted a wife and family. Yeah. Honestly, joining some weirder branch of Christianity with shunning of bad behavior is looking better by the second. Amish brethren, etc., have to drive a horse and buggy, learn Dutch to get boxed in 2024. You got to get rid of the negative vibes you got, bruh. Yeah, okay. To be fair, he had a video talking about the problems about women. He's not completely naive. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. If the blame was actually true that it's men's fault, the problem would have been solved by now. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah, because like men have been told that they've been the problem for years, and a lot of men have been doing a lot of weird shit to quote unquote improve, but like men have been told it's their fault for almost since 2010s, 2000, really since the beginning of time, but in this particular issue since like forever. Like anytime a man has a problem in the dating market, he's always been told it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault. But it's like, is it really his fault that he was born in a society that allowed women to be who they are? It's not his fault, not per se. Like, it's the fault of other men for creating the system that he was born into. It's not necessarily a young man's fault that the old man fucked him over.
Yeah.
It's not. So
I think it's like whenever, even if you ask the women, what is it that men should be doing differently? What do they want men to do? Notice how it's very, you get a lot of ambiguous answers. You get ambiguous answers from women. They use these loaded, vague terms like, oh, I want a man men need to be emotionally available, or I need him to have a high emotional IQ. Like, what the fuck does that mean? You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, it's the most vague shit because they fucking, I don't, maybe they do know and don't want to say it. Maybe they don't. I think they do know and they just don't want to say it because I feel because they want a virtue signal and they don't want to seem shallow.
Right.
I don't want to seem shallow, so I can't tell them the truth that he's doesn't have this, doesn't have that, doesn't have this, doesn't have that. So if I found that nitpicky, I'm going to look irrational. So I need to sound like, oh, he's emotionally abusive or some shit, so that's why I can't date him or something like that, right? So.
No.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, Bad Username? Been a while, my dude.
Yeah, I know it's been a minute.
My God, are you on a jetliner or where are you at?
Oh no, I have a 3D printer one next to me.
Oh, that explains a lot. What the fuck?
Yeah, there's always some noise in the background. But yeah, I wanted to say what's up. Haven't been on here for a minute, but
yeah.
I mean, what's today's topic?
We're just covering this video today, but yeah, I got it sent to me by Jay. Look at this video. He's talking about how effectively men need to go trad in a society that doesn't value trad behavior from men. So, which is fucking weird.
You know what's kind of strange? What do you call it? A lot of these red pillars are not red pillars. These moderates, or if you want to call them that. They've kind of adopted the idea of like being against the dating scene and like women or whatever is like a beta blue pill kind of ideal. And it kind of doesn't really make sense to me. Whereas it's like, if you complain about the shitty circumstance that you have with women, you're a beta, but you're kind of like an alpha red pill Chad if you fucking just pay for dates and not care about it and have like a nonchalant attitude about it.
Mhm.
So that's kind of what I've been seeing in like the more political spaces, more so than like just the manosphere.
So basically, what men who complain are more blue pilled than men who
Yeah.
just flat out just pay for it, call it a day, and live their life.
Exactly. It's kind of like, oh, if you want a woman to
Well,
pay
I mean,
half
truth
for
be
a
told,
date,
I guess
like,
it's kind of a cope for the red pill in a way where it's like they're like, well, you know I can't get pussy either, so you know I'm gonna pay for it, and you know it's in a way it's like it's them saying, okay, well, you know, if this is the way the game's being played, you gotta play the game, dog. It's like, well,
yeah,
if the game is shitty, why would you keep playing the game?
See,
Like they never ask that question. It's always like, well, I got to keep playing no matter what. What? Like I don't know.
see, like I see you, man. I think I don't. I think it was you who said this a few moments ago, Mystery. Correct me if I'm wrong. You said they want men to be traditional in a society that does not value traditional men. I would argue that there's definitely some truth in that, but I think to some extent they want society and women in particular want men to be traditional, at least in the aspect of dating. When it comes specifically to dating, like, and because I asked you for those VVS archive videos, and you guys gave them to me, and I've been listening to VVS's old stuff, and man, he made some great points, and he said he made this one comment where he said, you know, the way women want men to approach dating is they want men to approach dating from like a 1950s perspective. You know, men pay on the first date, men pay all the bills. You know, where the woman gets to stay home all day if she wants to do so. If she chooses to do that, she has that option. Meanwhile, women's mindset is like in the year 3000. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to dating, their mindset is like in the fucking year 3000. So I think in that, when it comes specifically to dating, they do want men to be traditional. But meanwhile, but the way women see dating, like they want men to be traditional while they get to remain modern. So I wanted to add that.
These women have more of like heads I win, tails you lose kind of mentality.
Right.
So it has like they think of it as, if I'm traditional, then I'm gonna get you for your money and essentially take advantage of the marriage laws, right? But if they're not traditional, then they get to sleep with whoever they fucking want to and essentially chase after Chad and shit. So it's like we kind of lose no matter what we push on the red pill side, you know, because women are going to get their pound of flesh no matter what.
Yep.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
Let's finish. This is a long video. It's 10 minutes long. Let's keep going, I guess.
Grow old alone and die alone. I think that we're going to see a lot of jewelry stores and stuff like that starting to deflate the price of like rings and necklaces and stuff for women. I think that there's going to be some supply and demand shift in the
you're already seeing that now, but whatever. I mean,
pricing, because it's just like a lot of people are kind of.
I think with the Dave's Bridal or some shit went out of this, filed bankruptcy or some shit, and then with a lot of jewelry stores are complaining about there's not enough fucking sales going on, so it's just like. Yeah, it's fucking weird. And obviously, we all know what's going on, but yeah. So,
right now that they believe they have to spend tens of thousands of dollars to.
And this is another thing. Like I remember when I worked at my last job, the one with all the women there, I was like, I brought up how like I was like, man, like weddings are expensive, and they all looked at me. They all go, "What's crazy?" I was like, they all expect to have a 20, 30, 40, 50K wedding, and I'm like, what? I'm like, and then like, and the men who they're dating are happily obliged to do it. They're happily obliged. The men, they want to do it. I want to give her best day ever. It's like, okay, for you to get 5 minutes of sloppy sex in a some shitty ass fucking honeymoon hotel, and then that's your fucking life. It's just fucking weird. So you did all that for 5 to 10 minutes of sex. Don't you feel like a fucking sucker?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would. I've been spending 50K on a wedding for all your friends to show up and eat the fucking food I provided for you to walk down a line, get a ring, and then I fuck you for 10, 15 minutes maybe, and then go to sleep. I don't know.
I remember I went to like a childhood friend's wedding.
I went to one too.
and she's this childhood friend. She's female. So
Oh,
I've known
okay.
her forever, and she got married. They had, it was like a dream wedding. Had the wedding at the church. Had the big reception. So much food. I mean, it was a big venue, and it was like her and her husband separated like a year later. Oh, and I just remember when I found out. I remember when I found out they separated. I remember the first thought I had to myself was like, "Damn!" After her parents spent all that damn money on the wedding, like, are you serious? Like, wow. What a wow! I was like, wow, that was a waste of money.
Yeah, well, I mean, imagine being a parent and let's say you're some rich parent, you pay for your kid's wedding, and then you find out the kid gets divorced in a year. Like, wouldn't you feel pissed? Like, you're like,
Yeah.
I spent how much money on that motherfucker? Are you fucking out of your mind? Like, you better fucking stay together some way, dog. I spent 50 fucking K, dog. Like, fuck out of here, dude. I'd be done. I'd be like, nah, we gonna fix your fucking marriage, dog. We ain't doing this shit. We're gonna fix this shit. I'm gonna pull a shotgun out. You gonna fucking stay together or some shit. Cause
real, dude.
yeah. When women divorce or leave, it doesn't even occur to them how much the people around them invested in them. It's true. They don't care at all. It's completely solipsistic fucking. I feel like I'm not being respected or loved or whatever enough. Fucking action. It's completely I, me. And look at women in general. What do? They sit and fuck in the mirror all fucking day long. If any being that sits in the mirror for fucking 5, 10, 15 minutes a day looking at themselves is obviously solipsistic and self-interested. Come on. So
yeah, and speaking of because someone just made the comment, I think it was Jay, said women don't even realize how much people have to invest for their wedding. Let's talk about my personal investment for that wedding. I had to take like 2 days off from work to attend her wedding.
Everyone had to take time off. It's true. You're not wrong.
Dude, I got a speeding ticket.
Oh, bro.
Because I was trying to make it to the church in time. So I was speeding and got stopped by a cop, got a ticket, almost got arrested. I had cuffs put on me.
Oh shit.
Was
we going that fast?
Yeah.
Damn.
And look, and then my friend, he had weed on him.
Oh fuck, bro.
So they put handcuffs on us. They let us go. But I mean, I'm just saying, I went through all that shit to attend your wedding, and then you guys, like a couple months later, you guys separated. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. So you're right, Jay. A lot of people do invest in these women's weddings, and
they don't care.
Yeah.
It's completely like it doesn't even enter their mind. Like it's like money. It's like money. I guess maybe money is no object to a woman because everybody's always giving her money anyway, right? Her parents give her money, her boyfriend gives her money, her husband gives her money. Money just shows up in her fucking in her purse one day, and it's like, yeah. For them, like the money doesn't matter. Okay, well, it's almost like the money was supposed to be what's supposed to be spent on me. Like okay, like it's almost like they're entitled to the money anyway.
I told you, I've been listening to some Obsidian, the YouTuber Obsidian. I've been listening to a lot of his content, and this is what he describes. And he mentioned this, and I totally agree. He introduced me to this concept called the welfare mind state, and I would argue that that's what that is. That's the welfare mind state. The welfare mind state says someone else is always going to bail me out. Someone else is going to take responsibility for my needs. Someone else is going to pay for it. This is the welfare mind state. This is what women have. So
yeah, not wrong.
Get married, and that alone is a barrier. But I look at like minorities, like Mexicans have it figured out pretty good. Like they know how to
for like one generation, and then they fall apart too. So
yeah, yep.
I mean, people act as if there's like some monolith, and they've not monolith, but some like they somewhat are an example of how things are supposed to work. But maybe for 1 or 2 generations they last, and then after that generation, they just completely fall off the rails. So yeah. So I think even there, even in South America, the birth rates are declining. So it's not a matter of like, oh, these guys are doing it all right, are they? Or
stay together. They know how to have big families. They don't spend a lot of money getting married. They just kind of match up. They kind of stick within their own little niche, and they have pretty successful families where people tend to do pretty decently, despite being economically in the lower class, at least in America. That's kind of what we need to return to, like just traditional families coming together, people respecting marriage, not spending a lot of money.
So, look, he's not wrong in his assessment or his like prescriptions, right? Like this is the way life, the society should be, but society is not this way. So like, we can talk about the way things should be all we want, but it's simply just reality that like people don't appear to have the desire to want to go back to a society where we matched our kids up and got them married off young, and this is not going to happen. Everyone's too invested into the current system to want to do anything different. So it's what it is.
Just kind of getting together, getting some Modelo out, and singing some songs, and that's a wedding. And then you get a little cheap, dinky ring that was passed down from your family, and that's a wedding ring. And divorce is not really seen as an option. Like you're just kind of sink or swim. The guys don't work white-collar jobs; they work basic blue-collar work. The moms usually stay home with the kids, and the family unit is a lot more healthy than, black.
Like people say these things, but they act as if the context in which those things happen doesn't matter. Like, does he understand the context and how those relationships even came together? Probably not. He probably doesn't even think that far. He's like, well, I see it, so that's the way things should be. Well, context matters, motherfucker. It does. How things happen matters. Like, it's not just a matter of, well, I see the thing and I see them doing it, so I don't understand how it happened. Like, what? Come on, dog. Fuck me, dude. Context is king, man.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait, this video is from 21 hours ago, dog. It's very recent. Don't quote, dog. It's very recent, dog. It's very recent. I saw the timestamp. So
people are white people in the States. At least, like, I grew up in a Mexican community. I have a lot of Mexican friends. I dated a Mexican. And I have a lot of respect for their way of life. It's simple, and they seem to do pretty well. Like, they're not really worried about the material possessions and the status game a lot of Americans are playing. They're kind
of for the first generation.
Yeah, for the first generation, yeah.
In their little subculture.
Once those kids get born and they're born in that American culture, all of a sudden it's like, look, I want all that shit too.
Look, I can tell you because my family's Bahamian American, and like when we first got here and the Bahamian families first got here, we were like a tight-knit culture. And you're right, within one generation, I mean, and we all went to church and we all would have gatherings all the time and all this stuff. And like within one generation, all that disappeared. And you're right. And I mean, and now the kids are a freaking mess. I've talked about this before. My sister, she's a welfare queen. She's got kids by a bunch of different baby fathers. So you're right, that tight-knit culture and those values, that only, especially like if you're an immigrant family, that shit like lasts like one generation, and it's only a matter of time before you're influenced by American culture. And,
it's simply the reality of the situation. Like the kids are going to be born and inundated with American propaganda, American media, American sports stars, and American everything, food and everything else. And you expect those kids to come out of that system the same way that you came out of your system when you were born into some third world country where everybody was suffering, and you came to a country for a new life, and they don't even have the same mindset you have. Like the mindset's not even there. So.
Mm-hmm.
True life, and play rec soccer on the weekends and watch Messi versus Ronaldo and eat quesadillas, and everything I'm saying is probably extremely offensive to.
And those things still happen in second generation, third generation home, but it's simply the Americanized version of it. So like that the second generation Latino woman probably has a single mother or some shit, but they still watch Ronaldo. They still watch fucking. They still do all the stuff they used to do. They're simply just like, but I'm Americanized now, so.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, but that's just kind of how they do it. The wives stay at home, dads work some construction job, and that's enough to get by. They live in some rundown home, but it's a happy home. Like, people are pretty happy. They have 6 kids, and they all kind of take care of each other and love each other dearly. That is much more ideal to me than a broken family living in the suburbs or something. I'm going off track, but that's one major thing. I think that there's going to be a lot of price fluctuation. I think that we're going to see a lot of older single women that are like, on wine subscriptions and have 15 cats. If I, recommend one major financial prediction. It's going to be, subscription of boxed wine. It's going to be
the oldest meme in the book. Okay, here
about
we
the
go.
yin yang. There's going to be a lot of guys that are turning to alcohol too. But it's just an unnatural way of life, dude. Like MGTOW.
I mean, men already are, dog. I mean, you fucking talk about like a lot of men already are hitting the bottle, dude. Talking about. So
You're playing a losing game. Like, you don't want to end up.
no, you're playing a losing game no matter. You lose no matter what you do, dog. So you might as well not play. Like it's the most like it's the passive like least resistance, right? Like if doing something yielded a result, people would be doing it. But and once you realize that the odds of you winning are zero, why would you're gonna keep playing? It's weird. I don't know.
Alone in life. Get involved in a church. Get involved in a gym. Ask girls on coffee dates. Try to find a good, decent.
Dude, coffee date in fucking this year, dog. Please, dog.
Yeah,
You'll get fucking laughed out of the room, especially if you're not Chad. Only Chad can get coffee dates, dog. If you, sorry, dude. Ain't no fucking regular fucking dude getting a coffee date out of a chick anymore, dog.
Hell no.
Last coffee date I went on was probably back in 4 years ago now. Like, come on.
Please, yeah. The only female interaction you're getting at a coffee shop is with your Starbucks barista.
Yeah. She's the only one looking at you. Like, okay, well, he's buying the drink, but I'm not looking at him. Yeah. So,
and that it's her job to interact with you and smile to you.
Yeah. Gym, church, and coffee dates. Yeah, this video got to be old, dog. This dude talking about the 1990s. He's back in the 1990s making videos on fucking YouTube. What's that thing? What's the broadcast yourself, dude? Yeah, he got the old logo on his shit, dude. He got the old logo still there.
And Ronald McDonald said gym, church, and coffee dates. And I shared my story about going to church and how the women, as soon as church comes to an end, they scurry to their cars and drive off. Like they don't hang around the fellowship or anything. So I've talked about that whole church thing.
Woman from a religious background, from a decent family, and just settle down. That's what you really want out of life. You do not want to go MGTOW. You do not want to invest in your hobbies and your interests. You do not want to go head first into this brutal, shitty life that we all live, this broken world of misery alone. Like, you want to have a wife, a companion, someone that you can love, someone that you can invest into and make your life feel like it's worthy. And that's what God calls us to do. Like, we're meant to be.
See, like he says this is the right thing to do, but it's like, but the right thing to do is being punished in today's day and age. So, like, most men are not going to do the right thing if that yields you no results. Hate to say it, but it's true. Like in a world where being, like I said earlier, like it's pretty fucked up. But like people like Hamza are multimillionaires, and it's like off of scamming. Like if that yields you more results than doing honest work, well, people are immediately going to run to those avenues that get you the most stuff. It's simply a reality. Like, that's how human beings are. In the same way that women run to OnlyFans, the same idea that men run to scamming men on the internet via, you can get, if you follow my course, you'll get a bitch tonight. Like, it's sad, but that's simply the reality of the world. Like, if I don't know, it's sad, but it's what it is.
Be husbands and fathers. We're not meant to be going fishing all the time, spending our money on trips and stuff like that. That's an empty shell of a life. You're seeking pleasure. You're selfish. Again, I want to say, like, I get it.
Well, how is having a family also not seeking pleasure, right? You don't get pleasure out of your family too. Like, pleasure is not necessarily a bad thing per se. I would say excessive pleasure maybe is, but like pleasure is not in and of itself a sin or a bad thing per se. Like, so like even him like saying, oh yeah, having a family will make you happier. Well, that's pleasure in and of itself, is it not? So like, this is weird to say it. It's like he doesn't even realize what he's saying at this point.
Like, the game is a lot harder than it used to be.
Whatever. You say a lot harder as if like you mean like, oh, this climb the hill harder, bro. Like, no, dude, it's like climbing a sheer cliff with no fucking no gear. Like, oh man,
secular women are just batshit crazy. They're selfish. They're terrible people because they're so far removed from their natural place in the world as mothers and leaders of children. They're running around, in corporations and being fed lies.
I would agree, but at the same time, like, who's, you can blame your grandparents and great grandparents for that, and and it's not necessarily your fault. But at the same time, like, this is the world you live in, so.
by TV shows. I get it. Like, a lot of crazy women are out there in secular society, but that doesn't mean you can't find a good woman in a religious community. Settle down.
Yeah, but like, oh man, I don't know where he thinks he's. I don't know where he thinks he is. I don't know what country he thinks he lives in.
Right.
Like, do you live in America, dog? The great Satan.
Right.
Like, if you don't know it, you know it now. Like, man, I don't know, man. Like, America literally is the net export is money and is fucking degeneracy. Like, yeah, that's what it exports. You know, like, so I don't know what it's culture. You know, it's degenerate culture. So I don't know how you can have this smile on your face or this little smirk on your face and say, "Oh, just go to a church, bro." What, dude? All the women in churches are hoes, bro. They are. They're either reformed hoes, in which case, like I said earlier, like if a man is expected to have the patience of Job to find a woman, he's a devout Christian, he's done everything quote unquote the best he could to the best of his ability to follow the church doctrine, and his wife is some floozy who showed up in the 13th hour and said, "Oh, I want a husband now." What? What is that?
And have a simple little family, and that life is going to be much more fulfilling and happy and worth living than a life of just working to perpetuate and fund your hobbies and your self-interests. Because at the end of the day, if all these MGTOW guys were so happy and everything, they wouldn't be so adamant about forcing their lifestyle down your throat. That's kind of a red flag. Like, if you see so many guys like, yeah, I'm so happy I went MGTOW, like, trust me, like, this is the only way to go. That is a coping mechanism. It's like projecting. They feel like they have to like push this lifestyle on you to justify them choosing it. And you see this with women that were whores all throughout their 20s and 30s, ended up single with no kids, and they're like, I'm so happy I don't have any kids. Like, I'm so happy, you know, like, we're dinks. Like, we get to spend money on snacks and our pets. And it's like, your life is so hollow. You wouldn't be projecting all this if you actually were happy. You would just be enjoying your life. I guess you could say the same thing about me, but at least I'm, trying to be level-headed about it and just give you the fair scoop of what I actually think about life. Now, take it with a grain of salt. I'm a young guy, but I can kind of see the writing on the wall where I think a lot of guys are going to go MGTOW. They're going to wake up lonely, alone, in their 40s, in their 50s, no kids, no wife. And they're just going to be like, why did I accept this lie? Like, yeah, you can dodge a lot of hardship.
Look, it's not so much men accepting a lie; it's that they've been forced into this predicament by not their own making. Really, like I said, is it the fault of is it the fault of the man who was born into a system that he was born into the system? No, it's not. Like, he was born into the system, and then he was told to do the opposite of what the system demanded. If the system says, "Hey, you need to be 6 foot tall, or you need to be this tall," yada yada, and he gets told, "Hey, man, work hard, go to school, and do this shit," and he yields him no results, whose fault is that? He just followed the instructions. Like, he was told by the people he's trusted, his parents, the society, the older adults in society, the people who were supposed to tell him the truth. They told him lies the whole time. And then he shows up at, he's 25 years old and wonders why he's still single. Well, I wonder why. I mean, come on. Like, he got told the exact opposite of what he should have been told. And you expect this dude to not come out of that system saying he's a little bit resentful? Come on. He got, at the end of the day, a lot of men. And I feel bad for the extremely young guys. The Gen Zs, but they're not really that young anymore, but they're still relatively young. They come on, look at them. Like, they what shot do they have now? The economy. You keep saying, "Oh, the economy, you're having a soft landing." I don't fucking know what that means. Like, they've lied so much about the economic data. It's not even funny. So, like, you have Gen Z kids who come out of college with no prospects of getting a job ever. It's just fucking weird. So there are all these jobs around, but I keep seeing online, or people keep complaining about how there's no jobs. They can't get a call back from anybody. So it's like, exactly. What are we talking about? Like, it's so funny. I don't believe. I don't know. I don't believe a single thing I see in the media at the end of the day, right? Because, like, they'll say something like, "Oh, crime is falling," but, like, if you don't record crime anymore, well, then yeah, of course crime's falling, you dumb motherfucker. Like, you can just lie with stats by just saying, "Well, this isn't a crime anymore," right? Like this is what they've done in like all these blue cities, right? Where it's like, okay, well, we're not going to enforce the crime, so it's not a crime anymore. What? That's not how crime works. It's retarded. But that's exactly what they do. Oh well, we're not going to count food or energy or housing and inflation until inflation's down. What? You know how dumb that sounds? The three things that people need to survive, including water, I guess, but all those things, and they don't include them in inflation data, and then you just say inflation's down. Oh well, some guy got a job at Uber Eats, so that counts as a job. So unemployment's 2%. What?
Yeah.
This isn't like, once again, the government and all these apparatuses and all these things are just lying to you outright now. So that's not even like, if you have any brain cells left in your brain, you should just see right through the fucking bullshit. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, because they do count those. No, I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah, you go ahead and go, man. Go.
No, because you're right. They do count those like Uber jobs like as being employed, right? So that those Uber and DoorDash jobs, they fraudulently bring down the unemployment numbers.
Yeah, they count those. How the fuck can you justify counting that as a job? That's a gig. It's not a job.
Yeah, right. I think you're right.
That's something you do on the side for some extra cash. You don't. Bad using names back. Yeah, this is exactly what we're seeing here. I've said this a million times now, but we're in the constant lying phase of the collapse of the Soviet Union. It's true. In the Soviet Union, back during their collapse phase, they literally would just lie to them about data. They say, oh yeah, the economy's great and yada 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 is great. Isn't that weird? Like it's funny how like as empires decline, they just openly lie to the public, and the public just somehow the public's like, well, but like it's funny because like you'll see a news article say, well, crime is down, but Americans aren't feeling it. Why is that? Maybe because it's not fucking down. I don't know.
It's not down.
Like
it's crazy.
Go ahead.
No, go. You go.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking, like, talking about that Uber thing. It's crazy, man. It's like, because I've been seeing like these reports, these economic reports saying, there's companies are understaffed and there's a labor shortage and there's way more jobs out there than people that can fill them. And I'm like thinking, well, why the hell am I seeing all these videos on YouTube of people with bachelorate and master degrees driving for Uber? And I know people might think, oh, well, you probably got a degree, probably got
a bullshit degree or something, right? But it's probably not. Normally not.
But yeah, a lot of time, I'm seeing a lot of people like who have technical degrees, like sought after degrees, like degrees in finance, accounting, things like that, and they're fucking driving.
Yeah, I just saw somebody. They God, what was it? I just lost the thought now. But you'll go back. You go and go. Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. I mean, I see people who they get these college degrees. Or I think I saw recently they fired like 1,000 employees from like Google or something like that, or one of these big tech companies. They fired like a lot of these tech companies are shedding a lot of weight now. They're like, okay, well, like, and this goes to show you, like, okay, so like, if these companies that make billions of dollars a year, they make money, are just dropping employees. Okay, well then what's that say about the small guy? It's just weird. And then like they say, oh, inflation's down when a Big Mac costs $16 an hour or some shit like for a meal. I'm like, what? Come on, dog. This is absurd. Like, how can you? They're just openly bald-faced lying to you at this point. Mm-hmm. Blatantly, it's blatant lies.
It's crazy because I work in tech, and tech is supposed to be like one of the
safe haven, right? Yeah.
Right, there's it's in demand and there's supposed to be way more jobs that people can fill them. And I'm like, I'll go on I'm looking for a job now. I'll go on LinkedIn and I'll see a job for like a software engineer. Let's say like a software engineer job. I go to apply for it and it's like fucking 700 other applicants.
Yeah, you're not getting seen at all.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, the most luck I've had was in recent years for getting a job has been like people finding me, like recruiting me. So like it's weird, but
right.
like
I found that to be like a pretty
reliable way to get people to look at you. Like just get a recruiter to pick you up, and then they'll kind of hand walk you to the employer. But
that's been seen for, at least for my case, has been more effective. Yeah.
Let's finish this up.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I've been kind of seeing that too. I'm in New York, so all I see is people that are like Uber drivers, or software engineers. There's like no middle ground. Like there's no like, like I have somewhat
And like,
experience.
yeah, go ahead. And God help you if you have no experience, dude. Like nobody wants to hire you. If you have zero experience, nobody will hire. I'm saying nobody will, but unless you have an inside, someone to get you in there. Oh my God, dude! I'm seeing so many college students who come out of college with no fucking way to get hired anywhere. It's insane.
I've seen that a lot of places actually just don't want to pay you. Like that's just the thing. Like they're like, yeah, we'll hire you, but we also are gonna like put you through loops when it comes to like giving you a paycheck. I don't know if
they'll hire you for free or some shit, or they'll do some fucking internship bullshit where we'll hire you, but you won't get paid as much or something like that. Like what? Like come on, dog.
Or they put you into and it is like weird, like probationary, like we'll hire you as a contractor, right?
Yeah,
and then they'll hire you for like a couple of months, and then after the couple months are over, they will just hire somebody else as a contractor. So they don't necessarily have to have any employees.
A full employee staff and stuff. Yeah, they can just keep churning you in, churning you out. And then I've heard stuff like I'm not sure how Ryder can probably provide more insight on insight than I could, but like people getting paid by like lines of code, like per line of code or something. This is a bunch of like Go ahead. Is that how things typically work?
That's the first time I've heard of. That's the first time I've heard of that.
I've heard like they're paying like instead of paying some full-time engineer to do something, they'll pay somebody per line of code. But I've heard that this leads to very inefficient coding because like well I'm just gonna fucking code bullshit.
Right.
I can go. Right. Like I can make this code at any efficient that I want, but as long as I get paid by the line of code, who gives a fuck, right? So Jay said you gotta lie. I mean, I've heard that a million times, and it's somewhat true. I've seen people just lie on their resume and get some job they're not even qualified for, and they somehow it's crazy.
I'll be honest. When I first got out of college, that's what I had to do to get my first job. I basically had to lie. You're right. It's like because we all know the saying: everyone wants experience, but no one wants to give you experience. So
no one wants to pay. No one wants to pay for it. Like once you get experience, no one wants to pay you for it either. It's kind of weird, right? Like you get experience. You have 10 years of experience working here, 2 years there, 3 years here, and no one wants to pay you for it. Okay, well, come on, what's the fuck? Like, come on, dog. I have 10 years of experience doing this, 5 years doing this, 3 years doing that. You don't want to pay me for it? You want to pay me some fucking bitch wage? Come on.
You're right. I'll see these jobs at like 10 years experience in whatever particular field of software development, and I'm like, this is all you're gonna pay for this? Like, I mean, and I've even had some jobs that like a recruiter will tell me about. They'll say, "Oh, we got this job. This is what it entails. This is what it pays, but you'd have to relocate." I'm like, "Okay, well they'll say like, "Oh, maybe you have to relocate to California or San Francisco or something like that." And the job pays like $100,000, which if you know anything about San Francisco,
it's nothing. That's nothing. You're living in a fucking box on the side of the street. Okay, like
right. And I've actually had to reply back to the employer saying, "Hey, I cannot accept this job simply on the grounds of the fact that I can't even pay my bills with this money that you're going to pay. I can't even pay my bills with that." Like that's been my excuse why I had to turn the job down. So it's crazy.
In a corrupt system, you got to be a little bit corrupt to succeed, which is sad. Yeah, that's really sad. But it's true though. It's true. This is something. Yeah, this is true. So.
And maybe you'll dodge some heartbreak along the way, but just giving up is like the worst thing you could do. Like turning your back on marriage.
I mean, he's young. He's 22 years old. Maybe this is why he still has this like not nonchalant but very idealistic look at the world, guys. It's beautiful type mindset. Maybe once he gets a little bit of fucking wear and tear on his on his soul, he'll realize that it's not all puppies, rainbows, and unicorns and shit. So I'll give him a little bit of a pass for being a little bit naive, but even at 22, I wasn't this fucking dumb. So I don't know.
And a family and stuff like that. You're playing a losing game because there's no happy ending. There really is no happy ending for a man that stays single throughout his whole life. It's a sad.
There's no happy ending for a man to get married either, dog. Like most of those dudes get the 7-year itch, and they're half their shit's gone. They lose their home. The boyfriend moves into the home. He's paying the rent still and paying the mortgage, paying half of fucking her wages, dog. Come on. I mean, I don't know. Like, what's worse? Is it worse to be single or worse to be the guy who fucking got half his shit taken and got taken to the cleaners in divorce court? I don't know.
Right. I think. Jay made a good point. He said this guy who's on the screen talking, he's a
This one here.
young.
Oh, here,
Yeah, the
white,
guy,
high tier
the guy.
normie.
Yeah,
He actually had better odds than most, hence why he acts
yeah,
like this. Yeah,
I agree. I think that's a good point. Yeah.
yeah. Someone said that earlier as well, but yeah, it's a decent point to make. Yeah.
Existence, and it's not one that you want to live. Take up your cross, get involved.
Dog, men have been holding that cross for a long time, dog. I'll tell you, dude. Men have been holding that cross for a long time, dog. Women never hold their cross. Men are holding the cross of society up right now, and it's not. It's at some point, maybe they'll just shrug. They'll just shrug and say fuck it. But as of right now, we're still holding the cross. So I don't know what to tell you, dude. Lots of men hold their cross every day. Okay, we hold their cross every fucking day. Men are forced to take responsibility, whether we like it or not. There's no easy way out for men. There's no fucking halfway home or some shit for a man to run to when he's down and out. Okay, a man he either fucking succeeds or he fucking sinks or swims and falls down and ends up in a fucking on the side of the road in a cardboard box. One of the two. So it is what it is. There is no fucking welfare system for men. It doesn't really exist.
Oh no,
doesn't exist.
Involved in in-person communities, start going to church, go to a community group in your church, go to the gym at the same time 5 days a week, talk to people, embrace discomfort, ask girls out on dates, get rejected, ask another girl out.
Is he promoting cold approach in 2020, 2024, 2023? Oh, what? Man, dude. What year are we in, dog? We in some. What year are we in? I hate to use that phrase that I hate it, but like, what year are we in, dog? Like, come on, man. Go to the gym, dog, and just hit some chicks up, dude. You'll be the laughing stock of the gym. You'll be thrown out of that gym in a week. Okay, don't do it. Yeah. Don't hit up chicks in the gym, dog. Don't do it. Don't hit up chicks in the coffee shop. Don't fucking do it. Honestly, dude, it's true, but like the only place to go really is online, and online dating doesn't work. So you're basically you're stuck. You're stuck in cuckold limbo where you're either watching porn every fucking day to fucking satisfy your sexual needs, or you just don't do anything at all.
Hey, let me piggyback.
Or you're banging hookers, one of the two. So.
Let me piggyback off that because you said, going online is one of the few options that men have left to try to meet women. It seems like that's starting to get cut off because
it's not. Even I said that's not really an option anymore because your odds are zero still. Like I said, the odds are zero still. So like telling you, there's a reason why Tinder's charging you $500. It's the ultimate sucker tax, right? It's the ultimate sucker tax. Hey, dude, just pay us $500 and we'll curate the women for you. Sure you will. Sure you will.
You know what happened to me earlier this morning? I'm actually Instagram. Because I've been hearing that Instagram is a more effective way of dating than Tinder and all this stuff. So I'm like I wonder if there's anything to that. Instagram currently has my account restricted, and it's going to be restricted probably for the next couple of days. Do you know why? Because I was simply no, I wasn't even sending DMs. I was leaving the heart emoji.
Wow.
I was replying
to what?
Yeah, like I would it might be a female who leave a comment, and I'm just experimenting. I'm just picking random girls to leave comments for. I'm like, it's just an experiment. Like I don't necessarily even like her or anything, but I'm trying to see what if this stuff is effective or not. And I would reply to a girl. She would a girl might leave a comment in the thread, and I just reply to her by leaving a heart emoji. That's it. And Instagram restricted my account for doing that too many times.
Oh my god!
Maybe it thought it was maybe it thought you were spam or something. Like I just
that's what it is. But for a guy who wants to meet women on Instagram, like, look what happens to you. They you get punished for it. Like that
Yeah. Like Instagram has been pretty okay for me. I mean, it's like I do art and stuff. So all you have to do is kind of like flex a little bit of like a lifestyle. And usually women outside of New York especially kind of like build this image in their head about you. So I've had a girl like contact me, and that's because she like saw my work a little. So.
Your work?
Yeah.
Your artwork?
Yeah. My art stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, that's
nice. It's not like drawing or like traditional drawing. I'll do a lot of 3D printing, sculptures, and stuff like that. So it's like it's hard to explain, but a lot of girls kind of like want that image, and if you're like closer to that image, then
Yeah.
they're also like. But I mean, she also liked the picture of me, so it's not just that. But,
Yeah.
but
That's interesting. Huh.
Yeah, I don't even have a gram anymore. I gave it up. I said fuck it.
You
I'm
did?
done.
You got rid of your Instagram account?
I got rid of my shit, dude. I said fuck it. I don't care anymore.
Boy, you know, a lot of people in the red pill community would consider that social suicide.
It is what it is. Don't care.
it kind of is. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't care.
If I lost my Insta, it'll be over.
I mean, I almost said no. I meant to say mystery.
Don't care.
Mystery, you committed social suicide, dude.
Don't care. Doesn't matter. Don't care. No, I literally could not give you half of a fuck. I never used it anyway, so it's like it's just almost like another irrelevant thing going on in my life. So
yeah.
Keep moving forward, and eventually find a woman that you can create
eventually, he said that like it's a sure thing, dude.
a future with. Like this video if you like.
Yeah, I'm not liking the video at all. Just see it, but see you later, buddy. See you later, buddy. Oh, dude, I'm not liking the video at all. Oh man, shit, dude. Oh my god. Well, there you go.
Yo, I had some girl that I was talking to, right? And she was like, she hates when guys say that they want to hang out with her. And I'm like, yo, why? Like, guys are trying to date you or whatever. They're gonna feel a little nervous to just ask you out on a date and get rejected. So she told me a story how like some guy said he wanted to hang out. They went on this like whatever date. They paid half each, and then he's like, oh, so you want to go back to my crib? And she's basically just said no and like rejected him outright and shit. And I'm just like, damn, like these girls are so finicky. Like pretty much you have to put your ego on the line for them to even think that like you're interested or committed to some type of like dating. So I just thought that was kind of weird. But just talking to her, and this was on the date too, so it's not like I'm just some slug. But
I'm sorry, I missed it. Like,
so for the most part,
so
for the most part, she's just kind of like.
She doesn't care the fact that men have to basically put their whole fucking reputation on the line to fucking even talk to a woman, and it's like, you know, whereas a woman can do, she gets to reject, and she can easily make that reject in public and then ruin his whole fucking mystique, right, or his whole look, you know,
pretty
type
much
shit.
She knew that he was interested, but she wasted his time.
Yep, wasted his time, girl.
Rejected him at the end of the date, knowing that that's what he was there for, just because he said he wanted to hang out instead of saying he wanted to go on a date. You know, just that word, hey, do you want to hang out or do you want to date, made her waste his entire fucking day. And I was just like, damn, bro, like, what the fuck am I even here right now?
Yeah, you're right, Jay. Women do celebrate wasting men's time. They really do. They really fucking do.
Women celebrate wasting men's time. It's no longer a secret. Nothing. Yeah. There's no secrets anymore in today's society, dude. Truth, you have to take a risk of rejection to get anywhere with women if they find you attractive anyway. Yeah. First, some Inkle medics did the same thing. Said the Inkle they're behind because they don't have social media accounts. Even if they did, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Does some fucking 5 out of 10 or 4 out of 10 dude having a good social media really fucking matter? All you gonna do is see his sub 5 ass fucking face in the fucking. Oh well, there he is. Well, okay, well I don't like him. Okay, done. It's not. Does it matter to some extent? Sure, but does it matter enough to where like it's gonna fucking give him an edge and over some fucking Giga Chad on Instagram or some fucking celebrity? No.
You know what happens to sub 5s that have good Instagram followings?
They get pussy. I don't
accused.
know. No, they get accused of botting.
No. They get accused of like rape or being creepy or like being
creepy. Yeah, creepy.
Oh well.
So that's what happens. Like that's what happened to the kind of photography scene in New York, where like a lot of photographers were using photography to kind of like talk to women or whatever, and all of them just got accused of being creeps or like rapey and shit. Now most photographers that do like nude photos in New York and stuff are women.
Wow. Well, Damn, didn't know that. You want something new every fucking day, right?
It's kind of a scummy place.
Well, New York is like Sin City, dog. It is what it is. So the fucking place sucks. Fucking hate that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Don't call it a New York for nothing.
I've never heard that.
Jew York, deal. Yeah, dude. Screenshotting men trying to expose them as crazy. That's what they do.
Yup.
You're taking a gamble on your whole reputation when you send a chick a DM, dog. You are. You're taking a whole risk, especially if it's like a. That's why the whole even the whole a social circle thing is sure, does it work to some extent? Sure, but you have to be, even then it's risky, right? Because you ask her and then everybody fucking knows that she's gonna fucking talk, and then all of a sudden it's like, well shit, now I'm nobody. Now I lost all my friends, so I don't know. And your goofy ass ends up with this girl's group chat after trying to shoot your shot. you tonight's punching bag, dog. Yeah, you're tonight's fucking. You're tonight's entertainment for the night. Look at this dude. I'm like, yeah. If you don't think you're out some picture on some chick's phone, you're out of your mind, dog. You have your picture that spread around. They take screenshots of your fucking profile on Hinge or whatever. Send it around. Does this dude look attractive to you? No. Good. Okay. Yes. No. Okay. Well, then you don't like him at all. It's come on. This stuff has to happen all the goddamn time, dog. All the time. So yeah, we live in I don't know. The world's fucked up, dude. It's so fucked up. You either laugh at it or you cry at it. I just choose to laugh. I choose to laugh. I choose laughter over crying because otherwise you just I don't know what else you would do. Average man trying to find a decent woman. I'm fighting for my fucking life. R. Kelly, yeah. I'm fighting for my fucking life. R. Kelly, yeah.
Right.
He with that one dude. I'm hurt, dog. You ever seen that one before? I'm hurt, dog.
I've never seen.
Let me see if I can find that one. This is what it's like to. I'm hurt. Let me see if I can find it. I'm hurt, dog. This one's really good. This is good. Let me pull it up. You can just play the audio. You're gonna hear the whole fucking thing. I'm stop the music real quick. This video's so good. This is what it's like when you get rejected. It's like,
I'm hurt, dog. Don't ask me if I'm alright. Hell no. What can you say and we not doing it? I put my heart in this, dog. Let's go, man.
He goes in for his next cold approach, dog. Let's go, man. Let me see if I can find it louder. This video is so good. This one really good. Here it is.
I'm hurt, dog.
Nah, it's still really quiet. I'm hurt, dog. It's like, damn, dog. I'm hurt, dog. You get that rejection. It's like, I'm hurt, dog. Don't ask me if I'm all right. Hell nah. He said dominate. We not doing it. Well, apparently you're not, because you got no pussy, got nothing, dog. What's this video of? I'm not going to be here much longer, but let's do some videos before I get the fuck out of here. What's this video of? The video sucks, I swear to God, Jay. I'm going to do stuff to you. I'm going to just get you out of here, dude.
You're gonna
fight for my life. Here it is. Fight for my life.
Dude,
you're going to give me your wrench. I'm fighting for my life. Here it is. Yeah.
Robert, stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing. Robert. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
When you get 0 matches of the Bumble after buying the boost. It's true. It's true.
Robert, stop it. Y'all quit playing.
Y'all quit playing the women to play with you. Like,
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
Oh my fucking God. These are too good. Too good memes. Some good memes, dude. Good memes. Good shit. Well, it's been 2 hours, so let's do some last words. Bad using last words.
I don't know. Stay up. Stay up, people, man. It's hard out here. Try your best.
All right, dude. Thanks for coming on, my dude.
Yo,
always a pleasure. See ya. Did you write or last words?
I'm going to Chick-fil-A. Then I'm going to play some zombies. See ya.
All right, dude. See ya. Oh my God. Blue 8 from Smash TV stream when he gets rejected for the 350th time. Dude, please. Alright, dude, this has been Mr. School. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, hit the video, link, blah, 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 and never forget to get the within fucking gold. See you guys in the next stream. I probably won't stream on Sunday, but maybe next Sunday. Well, not next Sunday, because next Sunday would be this Sunday, but the next Sunday, right? Who fucking knows? Alright, guys. See you guys in the next stream. Peace out, and cheers, my dudes.